So lucky everybody. I had to break this video up in two separate pieces now. Okay, that's all good. Long as I'm trying to. Okay, but as I was saying, you have the red list, the blue list, and the yellow list of individuals whom they deem as enemies of the state, as domestic terrorists. Okay, or who are into domestic violence. Okay, and we're not. We're just standing on street corners preaching. That's all we're doing. We're not hurting anybody. We don't have any weapons. We don't have a standing army. We don't have anything. All we have is our faith and belief in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, that He's going to come in the nick of time and save us. That's all we got. It's faith, hope. The substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. But these goddamn Edomites don't look at it that way. Okay? They look at it as we're terrorists. Right? We're domestic terrorists. They have to kill us. So they put us on a red list of individuals that are outspoken, speaking against their regime, speaking against their hegemony, speaking against their new world order. Right? They have us on the red list to have us exterminated right away, immediately. Okay, by summary execution. Okay, judge, jury, executioner on the fucking spot. Then you have people on the blue list who are the subscribers of our channels, okay, that they're going to re-educate. Your re-education consists of the mark of the beast. That's your re-education. Okay? You're either going to take the mark of the beast, right? Okay? You're going to take the mark, or you're going to be exterminated. Okay? This is the mark of the beast. The mark of the beast. Right? Now we can go into that. Psalm 94 and 20, when they pass mischief by law, saying that it is lawful for you to have this in order to participate in a society and cashless society to buy food and water. That's the only way you'll be able to participate, as having this RFID microprocessor, this benign microprocessor, this subcutaneous silicon microprocessor up underneath your skin that has your medical records and your biometrics, your digital identification, and your financial your financial information, social security number, birth certificate, where you work, how much money you make, all that shit like that, your credit, everything. Salakia. Okay? Got all this different shit pop up on my screen. I don't know why. But anyway, and this is where they want to put it in your hand for re-education purposes. This is what they want, right there. Re-education. Okay? And if you don't take on the blue list this deal, you're going to go the way the rest of us went, by beheading. Right? It tells you that in Revelation chapter 20, verse 4. And I saw thrones, and they that sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahushai and for the word of Yahweh, which had not worshipped the beast, in other words, had not partaken or participated in the cashless society, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands, with the Elon Musk, where is it at? Oh, the Elon Musk brain chip or the microchip. Okay? and they lived and reigned with Hamashiach 1,000 years. Okay? So, yeah, it's going to take 1,000 years to build up the kingdom of heaven on earth and on other planets in different galaxies across the universe. We're going to have the biggest slave trade that has ever been known in existence, to have ever existed. It's going to be called the Edomite slave trade. We're going to be buying and selling you Edomites from planet to planet, from galaxy to galaxy, from solar system to solar system. And you're going to build up the kingdom of heaven across all of the heavens, across the universe, in chains, with your bare hands. Okay? You made us do it. We had to go out and pick up all of the wheat. We had to mix the wheat with the straw, put the straw with the mud. Then we had to make mud bricks. We had to put crushed up gravel and rock, mix it with the mud, and make bricks. Sit it out in the sun and make buildings. You're gonna have to do the same thing. Okay. As far as the fields for you to eat, as far as the fields to feed the children of Israel, the children of the Most High that reign with Hamashiach for 1,000 years, you're going to be out there in the hot sun. Bright red. Ain't going to be no shade nowhere. Okay? Because you're going into captivity, Edomite devil. Whether you want to believe it or not. Don't give a damn if you believe it or not. You're going. Okay? It's a fact. Okay? So those individuals that lose their life on the red list and the blue list, okay, are going to be saved and brought back. Like it says in the book of Daniel, chapter 12, right? And the book of Daniel, chapter 12, verse 2. And many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake, some to everlasting life, and some to shame and everlasting contempt. Right? So, like it says, the soul that sinneth, it shall die. The father shall pay for the son for his sins, and the son shall pay for his sins. Like it says in Ezekiel 18. Right? So that division, where the Most High separates the righteous from the wicked, is right here. If they lose their life doing righteousness and they fall in the dust of the earth, the Most High is going to raise them up from the dust of the earth. Some to everlasting life and some to shame to everlasting contempt. So there's really no need to fear for the Most High, because you ain't going to remember the former things. For death, hell, destruction, pain, the former things shall have passed away. Right? Right? 2nd Ezra chapter 16, verse 69. And they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and in reproach and trodden underfoot. Those are going to be those that are raised up to shame and everlasting contempt, that lose their life on this side during Jacob's trouble. Right? For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. Okay? So this great insurrection is going to be the individuals on this list. The red list are individuals based on not domestic violence, but domestic terrorism. And us standing on street corners and preaching is domestic terrorism to an Edomite. The truth is a terror unto the Edomites. Okay? Okay, and you know, we're terrorism. We're terrorists to them. So we fall in the dust, we get everlasting life. We get a crown from the Most High, like it says in 2 Ezra chapter 2 and verse 42. We get a crown from he that was taller than all the rest. I remember I forgot to tell you, I had a dream. It's a little while back, but I've had a dream. I had this dream, and I'm not a false prophet, that I saw a tall, dark-skinned man dressed in all ethereal white, that he had a sash up to his underneath his chest of gold, right? It was a sash like that, solid gold, and he had a border of blue and fringes of gold chains. There were gold chains. There were fringes like this, but they were chains. Gold. Solid gold, purest gold. It was beautiful, man. And he was barefoot. And his feet was as dark as mine. You know how black men, so-called black men, take his shoes and socks off? That's how his feet was like, looked like that. Copper color. Okay? Like it shows you right here in the sign right here. Okay? And he was a tall black dude. He had a fro. Okay, he had a crown. Okay, around his head. Okay, I'm just telling you what I saw, man. And I was there, but it was some dude standing in front of me. And he wouldn't get out of my way. I was trying to push his ass out of the way so I could see too. Because he was crowning all these different individuals that were kneeling before him. And there were hundreds of thousands of people that were running in from behind me. That were Latino, that were Asian, that were they were from all different races of people. And they were all running to this individual, and they were stood there in awe, they stood there in awe, and they were like astonished, and dropped to their knees, man. They were dressed up in suits, and the one lady that stuck out in my mind was that she had big, bushy, beautiful hair. She was a Latino chick, and she was gorgeous, right? And she ran out from behind me from this way. I'm like, wow, who are you? You know? But who the fuck was this dude standing in front of me? I couldn't figure out who this dude was standing in front of me. You know what I'm saying? And I couldn't get him out of my way. He was just standing there like this, like he was trying to block me from seeing. You know? I'm like, man, come on now, move out the way, man. I couldn't get out of the way, get him out of my way. And I finally got it. I don't know. He seemed like brawny. You know the brawny lumberjack that's on the package of plastic and paper, on the paper towels, the plastic, the brawny dude, right? That's what was standing in my way, man. The brawny, just like, man, get the fuck out, get out of my way, man. I want to see. And I looked at him, it's like, damn, this show is a tall ass black dude. And then I woke up. I never got a chance to finish what I was saying. He was as tall as a street light, man. Let me show you what I mean. See that street light right there? He was about that tall, man. Real tall. Okay. And in 2 Ezra, I got 2 Ezra. 2 Ezra chapter 2. Verse 42. I, Ezra, saw upon the Mount Zion a great people, whom I could not number, and they all praised the Lord with songs. And in the midst of them there was a young man of a high stature, taller than all the rest. Right? And upon every one of their heads he set crowns, and was more exalted, which I marveled at greatly. Right? So I asked the angel and said, Sir, what are these? He answered and said unto me, These be they that have put off the mortal clothing and put on the immortal. So how do we put off the mortal clothing? Well, when these bastards come against us with summary execution or re-education in the FEMA camp, right? And we lose our life for standing up for truth, righteousness, and justice in the earth, in the name of Yahweh Shah HaMashiach, will be raised to everlasting life. Right? Like it says in the book of Daniel. Right? And have confessed the name of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Now are they crowned and receive palms. Verse 46. Then I said unto the angel, What young person is it that crowneth them and giveth them palms in their hands? Verse 47. So he answered and said unto me, It is the Son of God, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, whom they have confessed in the world. Then began I to greatly commend them that stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord. Right? Then the angel said unto me, Go thy way and tell my people what manner of things and how great wonders of the Lord thy God thou hast seen. See? So all the secrets of the Holy Scriptures are written in the Bible. All we're doing is trying to tell our people to keep the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of their ability. That's all we're trying to do, man. But our people refuse to repent. Look, more Edomites going to go get something to drink for Christmas. Devils. Ain't got nothing else better to do. Then it subjugated the entire world to indentured servitude and slavery and enslavement. So now they want to go get a drink and sit back and reminisce about how they done took over the fucking world. Killed everybody. Raped, murdered, and pillaged. Right? Then on that same list, you have the red list, blue list, and yellow list people, right? Well, the yellow list people are those individuals that are found in 2nd Ezra. Uh-oh, went too far. 2nd Ezra chapter 9, 2nd Ezra chapter 9, verse 9. Then shall they be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments. For such as in their life have received benefits and have not known me, and they that have loathed my law, meaning that they hate the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High God in heaven, while they have yet liberty, and when as yet place of repentance was open unto them, understood not, but despised it, the same must know it after death by pain. Right? So those individuals are on the yellow list that are willing to capitulate, bow down to participating in a cashless society in order to take the MOTB, the mark of the beast, which is this silicon subcutaneous microprocessor the size of a grain of rice that they want to put underneath your skin, that allows them to attach you to your medical biometrics, your digital identification as to who you are, where you live, and your financial stability in society, and your credit. That's what they're planning on doing. That's what they're planning to do. Okay? And those on the yellow list, they're willing to do whatever it takes in order to continue to participate, to continue in a godless society. That's what they're planning on doing. Right? 2nd Ezra chapter 8, verse 50. For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride. You seen them proud ass Edomites going to the liquor store, right? But understand thou for thyself and seek out the glory for such as be like thee. So we stand on the places of concourse, doing the best we can to preach the gospel as wild bulls in a net, full of the fury of the rebuke of our God, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and reproving the strangers, reproving the dispersed, reproving those Israelites that know that they're Israelites and still refuse to repent. You see what I mean? Right? For unto you is paradise open, the tree of life is planted, the time to come is prepared, plenteousness is made ready, a city is builded, and rest is allowed. Yep, perfect goodness and wisdom. Right? The root of evil is sealed up from you, weakness and the moth is hid from you, and corruption is fled into hell to be forgotten. See? So there's nothing left but immortality and the kingdom of heaven on earth and rest for the Israelites. Plenty of food, plenteousness is made ready. Plenty of food, water, wine. We won't get sick anymore because we'll be immortal. We'll have the power. Well, let me put it this way. We'll be stronger than Superman. Okay? How's that? That's putting it mildly. Because we're going to have all of the powers of what you call that chick, the Phoenix off the X-Men. We'll have all of the powers of Professor X. Right? We'll have the super healing factor of Wolverine. We'll have the invulnerability of Colossus. You know what I'm saying? All of this mythological bullshit that they put together is the only way that I can get you to summarize and get you to visualize in your mind's eye the awesome might and majesty and power that's coming to the Israelites and the elect of the house of Israel, that the Most High God, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, had chosen before the foundations of the world to receive salvation here in these last days. The hidden ones that have been discontinued from their heritage, that we're trying to wake up and get them to turn back and keep the commandments to the best of their ability until the advent of the Son of Man, Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. A Negro from the tribe of Judah. Okay? That's all we're trying to do. Right? Sorrows are past, and in the end is showed the treasure of immortality. Right? And therefore, ask thou no more questions concerning the multitude of them that perish. Right? For when they had taken liberty, when they had freedom to do as they will, right? They despised the Most High, thought scorn of his law, and forsook his ways. What are the ways and his law? The ways of the Most High God is his statutes and his precepts. What are the law? The commandments. Right? They forsook his law and thought scorn of his law and forsook his ways. They didn't give a shit. Those are the people on the yellow list. Okay? They'll do anything to continue in this madness that is America. Moreover, they have trodden down his righteous. Right? Who are the righteous? Those whose lives that they had taken from the earth. Unjustly, unrighteously. Okay? Those that stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord. For the name of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. The creator of the heavens, the earth, the sea, all that is therein, and the foundations of water. Right? They took their lives from the earth. They have trodden down underfoot his righteous. Right? And they said in their heart that there is no God. Yep, and that knowing that they must die. 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 10. For we must all stand before the judgment seat of Hamashiach to give account for the things that were done in our bodies. Let's go get it. Make sure. I don't want to mess it up. Right? Here it is right here. 2 Corinthians 5 and 10. For we must all appear before the judgment seat of Hamashiach, that everyone may receive the things done in his body according to that he has done, whether it be good or bad. Knowing therefore the terror of the Lord, we persuade men. But we are made manifest unto Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, and I trust also are made manifest in your consciences. Okay? See? For they said in their heart that there is no God, yep, and that knowing that they must die, because after this, the judgment. Okay? For as the things aforesaid shall receive you, so thirst and pain are prepared for them. For it was not his will that men should come to naught. But they which be created have defiled the name of him that made them, and were unthankful unto him which prepared life for them. And therefore is my judgment now at hand. These things have I not showed unto all men, but unto thee and a few like thee. Right? And that's that, man. So the Most High, he only showed the truth to the elect of the house of Israel, those that know the name of the Most High and practice in prayer and supplications and fasting and keeping what laws that they can keep here in Babylon the Great, America, the land of indigenous Holocaust and home of the slaves. Right? Right? More people on the yellow list. 2nd Ezra chapter 9 verse 20. So I considered the world, and behold, there was peril because of the devices that would come into it. Right? All kinds of different devices. Car, plane, cell phone, different types of technology. Like I said earlier in the other video, the first half of the video, that I said that there's no discernible difference betwixt technology and magic. Any sufficient society, there's no discernible difference betwixt technology and magic. I think it's Orson Welles said that, right? But anyway, 2nd Ezra chapter 9 verse 20. So I considered the world, and behold, there was peril because of the devices that would come into it. And I saw and spared it greatly, and have kept me a grape of the cluster. Now this grape of the cluster are the elect of the house of Israel. You have a cluster of grapes, right? You have a cluster of grapes, 100 grapes, so, right, and a cluster on a vine. The Most High God only wants to save one grape, and the rest of the cluster in the vine, you just throw it in the trash. You don't give a shit about it. Those are 2/3 of our people that are going to be cut off and die because they refuse to keep the law, statutes, and commandments of the Lord. Right? The people on the yellow list. And part of the people on the blue list that are going to betray the Lord out of fear. I'm hoping that I'm not one of those individuals. I want to go out like a man and prove to the Lord one last good time that I'd rather die for him than die for this fucking world. You know, if that's his will, then it happens like that. I don't know. I don't know the will of the Most High. But that's what I hope for. If that's what he wants, man. Because precious in his sight are the blood of the saints. Right? So I considered the world, and behold, there was peril because of the devices that would come into it. And I saw and spared it greatly, and have kept me a grape of a cluster, and a plant of a great people. Verse 22, let the multitude perish then, which was born in vain. and let my grape be kept in my plant, for with great labor have I made it perfect. Okay? So the Most High God, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, fully expects 2/3 of his own people to be exterminated by Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, the devil the Bible speaks of. All we're trying to do is wake up 1/3 of our people, those that are willing to realize and accept the fact that they're Israelites. Okay? Israelites out of the Holy Bible. And come out of the ways of worshiping all these false gods and idols. Right? But they won't listen. For when they had taken liberty, 2 Ezra 8:56, when they had taken liberty, they despised the Most High, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. They thought scorn of his law and forsook his ways. So, 2 Ezra 9:9, then shall they be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments. Right? So, Jacob's trouble that's going to be here in these last days, okay, Jacob's trouble, what's going to happen is they're going to be exterminated. They're going to be destroyed. Okay? And there's nothing that can be done about it. The people, they don't understand. Okay? And those that do understand are the elect of the house of Israel. Right? 2 Ezra. Salakia. I was supposed to go to Jeremiah. Salakia. I was way off. Jeremiah. Jeremiah chapter 30. Jeremiah chapter 3, verse 12. Go and proclaim these words toward the north, and say, return thou backsliding Israel, saith the Lord, and I will not cause mine anger to fall upon you. For I am merciful, saith the Lord, and I will not keep anger forever. Okay? The Most High is still merciful to his people. But his people don't want to repent, man. They don't feel like it's necessary. They think that God loves them anyway, no matter what they do. Okay? Okay, now, all we're trying to do is get people to acknowledge that the Most High God, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, is the Most High God, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, and that he is their God, and that he loves them, and they love him. By acknowledging the fact that they're Israelites and practicing the righteous acts found in Judges chapter 5, verse 11. Right? Which are, and the righteous acts are in Exodus chapter 20. Keeping the commandments. It tells you what to do, what not to do. Leviticus, in the book of Leviticus, it tells you what to eat, what not to eat, what to wear, what not to wear. Now, we can't keep these commandments and precepts perfectly, but we should try. So this way he can see the sincerity in our hearts as we're doing and proposing to do the right thing by him to make him happy. So this way he would bless our life and save us out of the lands of our captivity, where we think upon the name of Yahweh and of the name of Yahweh Shai, which are the true Hebrew names of the Most High and his Son. People forget that the name of the Most High and his Son are Hebrews. They are not Greek. They are not white people. That's what people forget. They're not Mediterranean. Okay? They're not Mediterranean. They tell you to your face that they're Hebrew. The Most High God in heaven is the God of the Hebrew Israelites. He had sworn an oath to our fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Not Abraham, Isaac, and Esau, Abraham, Isaac, and Ishmael, Abraham, Isaac, and Moab. Okay, what the fuck? And when we try to tell you, you're not listening. You're stupid. And then you get mad when we reprove you and rebuke you for doing wrong. And you know you're doing it. You seek to kill us. You seek to destroy us. You come up with unrighteous laws and unrighteous decrees where it stops us and bans us from preaching the Bible. It bans the Bible. It stops us from preaching on street corners. It bans the Bible in churches. Okay? That's what they're trying to do. Trying to stay politically correct. Saying it's okay for two men to punch each other in the fucking fudge. Okay? Saying it's okay for two women to grind at the Y. It's ridiculous. Listen, Jeremiah chapter 3 verse 13, only acknowledge thine iniquity, that thou hast transgressed against the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, thy God, and hast scattered thy ways to the strangers under every green tree. And ye have not obeyed the voice of the Lord, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, saith the Lord. Verse 14, turn, O backsliding children, saith the Lord, for I am married unto you. I will take you one of a city and two of a family, and bring you unto Zion, the memorial of Israel, as the elect chosen seed of the house of Israel. And I will give you pastors according to mine heart, which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding. And that's what we're doing. We're standing on street corners feeding you with knowledge and understanding of the holy biblical scriptures with the proper breakdown. Esau Edom don't want you to understand that. Esau Edom wants you to be destroyed. He is a child with destructive toys. Okay, he's a spoiled brat with destructive toys. If he can't have it, you can't either. Okay? And he'll destroy it before you get your hands on it. Okay? He'll destroy the people and defile them with this, what do you call it? I can't say it because YouTube flagged the video, call it a copyright or some other stupid shit, right? But we'll just call it Satan's piss that they put in a Karax. The Karax, it would be akin to what they use at a doctor's office when you're getting a checkup, when you're getting a flu shot. The device they use called the Karax. You call it by another word that we can't say on YouTube because they'll say it's medical misinformation. Okay? Fucking bastards, man. Okay? So, but my point being is that the Satan's piss they want to put in your body, which will defile your body, which will make you defiled spiritually in the end. Okay? And make you hate the Most High God and His Son. That's what it was designed to do. So I can't give you any medical misinformation, okay? Because the fair use disclaimer says this video is for fair use, for educational purposes only. Okay, I'm not copyrighting anybody's information except for the information given to us by the Most High God in heaven out of the King James Holy Bible. Okay, fair use disclaimer. All of the information on this site is for educational purposes only, Edomite. Okay? So this way the people will be educated, okay, and get some edification out of it, okay, and get the meat off the bone, so to speak, okay, and start to practice what's going on. I'm doing the best I can to practice what I preach, okay? And I want other people to also practice what is being preached unto them. So this way, they would be saved out of Jacob's trouble. Like it says in Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 7, alas, for that day is great, so that there is none like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. Right? Now, the Jacob's trouble is coming upon all of the peoples on the face of the earth. Okay? All of them. Globally. They want new world order by any means necessary. The only way you can participate to buy food and water in a caste society is to take this silicon subdermal subcutaneous implant underneath your skin. So this way they could keep track of you, they could track your whereabouts, they could track your financial your financial transactions. They could see what you're buying and what you're not buying and cut you off if they don't want you to buy it. They'll give you a limited amount of time to use that digital currency, that central bank digital currency that they're talking about. You'll only have a limited amount of time to use it. If you don't use it, you can't save it. You can't save it, and if you don't use it in that amount of time, you lose it. So you would have worked all that time, made all that money, and you can't spend it on enough shit. Well, that's going to bring in the temptation of sedition amongst men, of those that have versus the ones that have not, to kick your door in, okay, and take what you have. See? It was set up for that very self-same reason and purpose. Right? Jeremiah chapter 30. Verse 10, therefore fear thou not, O my servant Jacob. Right? Remember, Jacob wrestled an angel. His name was changed to Israel, which means he who wrestles with God. And Yasharallah in the Hebrew, which means Prince of God. Okay, or Prince of the Power, Prince of Yahweh. And since the Most High, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, is a king, the king of terrors, you being a son of Jacob out of the 12 tribes, okay, because the 12 tribes are consistent with the 12 sons of Jacob, okay, and these 12 sons are princes of the Most High, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. Yasharallah, Prince of God, Prince of Yahweh. Right? The Most High God is a king, king of terrors. The son of the Most High God is a prince. And we will share in all of the inheritance that the son of the Most High gets as princes with the Most High. That's how we will rule with him with 4,000 years. During that same 1,000 years that we are in rulership, Esau Edom is going to be a slave in chains and yokes of iron around his neck, hands, and feet. Okay? It tells you that in the book of Obadiah. You know, I wish I could go to my my thing. I might be able to. I don't know. I don't think I can though. Thought I could, but no, I can't. Anyway, that's all good. I was going to go to my hotspot. Then I was going to use my spare phone. But I started the video and forgot about the hotspot. Well, I tell you, the zeal of the Most High, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, boy, I tell you. Right? Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 10. Therefore fear thou not, O my servant Jacob, saith the Lord, neither be dismayed, O Israel. For lo, I will save thee from afar, and thy seed from the land of their captivity. And Jacob shall return, and shall be in rest, and be quiet, and none shall make him afraid. So the Most High Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai is going to do this and save his people. Right? And that's what the Most High Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai is going to do. He's going to save his people. Those that he has elected for salvation. Well, the wind is going to pick up, and as you see that cloud cover just came in out of nowhere? The clouds is getting dark too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go ahead and get off of this video. All praises to the Most High, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Shalom.